morning to you laddies, my name is Jacksepticeye and I want to talk about something that I have a lot of compassion for and a lot of respect for, and that is YouTube comments. Mainly because the YouTube comments over the last couple of months have gone to absolute garbage. Not in the sense that you might think, but because a lot of stuff has been changing over YouTube in the last couple of months, and you guys will know, there was a time when I was known as like the guy who answers comments. I was very, very proud of that, and there's very few things that I pride myself on with the channel. One of them was my work ethic, that I was able to get like a lot of videos done very consistently, very frequently, and it was like you guys got your content every day at the exact same time. I was very proud of that. It was something that I had a lot of control over. Comments were another thing that I was very proud of it. I was very proud about my ability to be able to answer comments. I still do answer them. I know a lot of you think that I've gone completely, that I've just given up on the comments because there's so many of you. I really haven't. I love the comments so much. That's why I'm making this video. But I feel like I've lost total control over them. There's no control over anyone's comment sections anymore. People always talk about the comments are broken, but it's broken for different reasons. YouTube seems to have brought in a new system where if you comment on some videos and you get upvoted a lot, or if you just have a lot of consistency in your comments and you comment on a lot of videos, not just on my channel or somebody else's channel or specific channels, it seems to be YouTube wide, that if you comment on a lot of videos a lot of the time, YouTube's like, hey, this person's very active on YouTube. We're going to put them in the highlights, or the top comments. It's called highlights now. We're going to put them in the highlights, and they're going to be at the highlights of all videos for whatever period of time, or just forever. I've seen some people who are on my videos, I've talked about it before, where the exact same people are in the comments all the time, in the highlights, and it doesn't matter what I do, or what I change or anything, they're always the exact same people, all the time. It's nothing got to do with them being upvoted a lot, it's just YouTube have prioritized them and shoved them right to the top of the comments. That's not their fault. I'm not attacking them or saying that they're doing a bad thing or they should stop commenting. That's like, they have no control over that either. It's just YouTube who have seemed to do it, who have seemed to automate it. But I've seen some of those same people be in the top comments of Mark's videos, Felix's videos, Ken's videos, One Direction's videos, because of this new system that they've seemed to put in place, which I really don't like. In one sense, it's good, because I see very similar people all the time. There's a lot of people who I see day after day after day after day in the comments all the time, and that's great. I'm really glad that you guys are commenting so much and you're so active, and I get to see familiar faces and posting habits. But on the other hand, it's bringing in a lot of monotony. It's bringing in a lot of like the exact same types of comments all the time. Again, it's not their fault. It's just when you see the same people all the time commenting the exact same type of stuff all the time, it gets very, very demotivating to go into the comments because you're like, oh, it's the same people again. It's, for me, I get bored of stuff very fast. You guys know that if you watch my videos. So when I see the exact same people commenting all the time, and those are the ones in the top comments, I'm just kind of like, why? Why bother? This is just the exact same stuff all the time. I have no control over this. And it's really demotivated me to go into the comments to answer some of them. I know a lot of you are going to be saying, why don't you just answer newest comments? But the way it used to be was that I'd answer the top comments. People could see, because the top comments were ones that you guys voted up to the top, or the comments that you thought were worthy to see, or that were the best comments for feedback, for stuff about the channel, for stuff that I was doing. We could move the channel forward based on those comments. And when I replied to them, those replies stayed at the top, and you guys were like, okay, he's seen that comment, cool. We don't need to keep commenting about the mistake he made in the video. We don't need to keep commenting about how we don't want this video, how we want more of this game, or stuff like that. It built a very cool system that we all felt like we were contributing. We all felt like we were together as one thing. We were working together in the channel, boosting it forward beyond what it could be if we all just worked individually. And that was a really great feeling. But now the system seems to be like, it's promoting favoritism, which I've never ever wanted to do on the channel. I don't want one person to feel left out. I don't want one person to feel like they're above other people. And that's the kind of dichotomy that it's building now, that some people feel like their comments are worth more than others because they're being pushed to the top comments all the time, and I hate that. I'm not trying to be a dictator or anything. I'm sorry if that's how it sounds. You know how much I love the comments. A lot of people write off their comments. It's like, it's just comments. People write shit in there all the time. It's always negative. It's always bad. It's always the same old, like, memes or whatever. But when the comments work, and they work, like, properly, they are incredible. I've seen the comments work properly. I've been in them. I've interacted with them so much. since I've started YouTube, and they're an incredible asset to any channel. I advise any YouTubers who avoid their comments all the time, if you're in the comments consistently and the people see you in the comments properly, it can be a very, very good thing because it bolsters the community. They're like, oh, Jack's here. Oh, it's cool. We can all talk to each other. It makes it show that you care, that you're there for the people who watch your videos. I'm not saying I should be something that's worshipped in the comments, but just it builds a very cool atmosphere in the comments, and it also deters haters, because if they see you reply to them, they're going to be like, oh, I don't want to be made a show of. I don't want my dumb comment to be at the top with a very sassy reply and everyone hating all over me back. They don't want to feel like that, so it deters haters, and it deters all these kind of crappy comments. That's why I started reading your comments, because it promoted a very cool atmosphere within the community, and I really want that to come back. I love community. I love the feeling of everyone being involved fairly, and not some people being prioritized over others. You guys are the main reason I do YouTube. I don't do it for subs, views, money, or anything like that. That is something that I need to survive and live where I am, or that kind of stuff, but that's not the main focus of the channel. That's not why I do YouTube. I do YouTube to make people happy, to make them smile, to have fun with them. I want people to all feel involved and that we're all here together having fun. It's one big, giant, happy community. And I feel like a lot of that is gone. Another main reason why I'm making this as well is because of the spam bots and everything. I don't know if Google Plus has gone from YouTube yet. They were saying that they were going to separate them, and I don't know if it's gone yet. But I was like, oh yes, spams are going to be gone. Scam links are going to be gone. Fake accounts, impersonators are all going to be gone because the Google Plus integration is going to be cleaned from YouTube. But that doesn't seem to be the case yet, unless it's not gone yet. I don't know. But scam links are still there. If anybody from YouTube is watching this, please get rid of the ability to link in comments. That's as simple as it is. People aren't going to be posting scams if there's not the ability to link anymore. Nothing I do to blacklist certain comments, no matter how many times I ban these people. There's no banning anymore, it's hiding comments, because banning is too much of an aggressive thing to do. I feel like if that's gone, then the scammers are going to be gone, at least to a certain extent. I know I'm spitting everywhere, leave it alone. We're talking seriously here. If the ability to link is gone, then the scammers are going to take a huge hit, and they're going to go as well. They're going to see it's not worth their effort anymore. So please, you have a lot of smart people working for you. I'm sure you can do it. It might break YouTube for a day or two. Whenever you make a change, it always breaks something. That's a worthy sacrifice to make if the ability to scam people is gone. They're not us. We're not posting comments. I've never linked or posted comments like that ever in my life in that section, so please do not click those links. I don't know what I'm saying. I feel like I've been rambling way too much and I'm not getting my point across accurately. I always do that. I always have something in my head that I have to say, and then when I actually get into say it, I'm just ramble so much because I'm trying to keep the conversation going. But again, I have a lot of passion for this. I have a lot of passion for YouTube and for doing videos every single day, and you guys are my motivation. Coming into the comments every day was one of the best things that I could do. That I could come down and I could see fresh faces all the time. New people with new ideas and feedback and input into the channel. Everyone felt like they were getting along. Everyone felt like it was such a great thing. And while I still do answer comments, the monotony of seeing the exact same people in the comments all the time has really killed my motivation for doing anything. It feels like a lot of this is just, not that it's not worth it, but it feels like I'm not hitting the same I don't know what the fuck I'm trying to say. I feel like it's not hitting the same stride anymore. That some people feel like they're left out. Some people feel like there's favoritism going on and there's not that sense of community anymore. It doesn't feel like it's as strong as it used to be. Maybe I've actually been answering less comments because of it. Because I'm just going into the comments, I'm like, why? Why bother? All my comments are getting lost. Again, I don't feel like my comments are worthy enough to go to the top or anything like that, but it built that sense of community that oh, Jack's answering comments. And now I saw 3 comments today on the same video saying, I really wish Jack answered more comments again. I miss when Jack used to answer comments, and that's one of the main things that triggered this video. Some of you know that I'm still there, that I answer comments and that kind of thing, but I don't feel like it's the same as it used to be. And it can be. It can go back to the way it used to be if YouTube just pull up their britches and cop the fuck on and realize, everyone just writes off the comments. So YouTube are probably like, oh, well, we don't really care. We're just going to do this. We're going to try all these new things, see which sticks. But you're constantly changing it all the time. Every time some sort of consistent pattern comes in, it feels like something's changing and new stuff is happening. And I've never seen People say that the changes are good. It always seems to be getting worse and worse, so please, bring it back. This is something that can work really well if it's done right. Again, like, this community is one of the best things about the channel. It's the thing that keeps it going. It's the thing that keeps us all going. Views, subs, all that stuff is whatever. But unless the community is there, that open channel where we can all talk to each other and we feel like we're all on the same level and all the same respect level, then, I don't know, it feels like a lot of that feeling is lost. But anyway, I'm gonna stop yammering. I don't know if this is going to change anything or if anybody is going to actually see this, but I know a lot of you share the same passion for this that I do. So let's hope it gets fixed in the future. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, punch the like button in the face like a boss, and high fives all round. Well, thank you guys, and I will see all you dudes next video. I didn't want to be the guy who shouted all the time, and everyone was like, why is he ruining Mark's panel? The first panel with Felix and Ken and Mark was kind of a more spoken, witty kind of panel, and then the one with Mark, Bob, and Wade was more of a slapstick kind of panel. Everything was very like, I'm gonna go edit this and I'm gonna be like, what the hell was I talking about? I didn't talk about the things I wanted to talk about. I gotta remember something that I meant to say, and I can't just like stick it back in because it's just gonna ruin the vlog. I don't know, bye!